It is Thanksgiving 2006. We're in the home of Grace Hall. We're about to see her make her famous dressing and biscuits and Thanksgiving meal. Let's watch.
Like it, Tanner?
All right, we will.
Ron, what are you doing?
Grandma said she needs a break
She needs a break.
before she
I am,
starts
but I'm
making
gonna
dressing.
sit down.
Okay.
That,
Well, I'm just getting first. This is the turkey you're going to put in the dressing, right? In the
well,
bowl.
all of it. Let's see. That, this I'm gonna put in the dressing, and that we're gonna put on the table and eat.
Right.
Either way we want to.
Okay. And the other stuff you got going in is how many onions and celery?
I think that'll be enough. I had 3 stalks of celery and 2 large onions, I'd say.
Okay.
And it may not be enough, but we will put them in and see how it looks, or how it, and we may have to add a little bit.
And you put those in the food processor, right?
Yeah, and along with the pieces of meat, we chop that up too.
Okay.
And then we got bread out there. Day-old bread is what you need. You don't need, that kind is too, it just balls up in little balls.
Right. So you need it dried a little bit, right?
Well, I've saved I'd let the loaf get about half empty, and then I'd put it up there. So I was saving it from dressing.
So how many
Loaves?
loaves of bread?
I'd say 2.5.
Okay.
It's a king size, and I've got 4 of them, maybe 5 out there. So that would be about 2.5 loaves.
Okay. We'll come back to
But
it.
it's the thing about it is, you want to make your dressing stick together, and it'll be according to how much juice you've got to put in it, how much you're going to put in it.
And
how
the
much
juice
bread.
comes from where? From where
Well,
you cooked the turkey
where
yesterday?
I cooked the turkey yesterday, and then I put the giblets and things on and cooked them by themselves, and that made right much of the juice too. I'm gonna use it all. Part of it would be for gravy, and part of it would be put in the dressing.
Okay.
And this is the remains.
All right.
I'm always glad to get rid of that.
All right.
Right here is what I took out of the turkey. That was in the pot, in the pan when I got the turkey out. And I'll use that for dressing and the gravy
Okay.
to put over the mashed potatoes.
All right. And how do you make the gravy? You just heat that up and put flour in it, right?
I usually I'll show you how. I'm gonna put margarine and some oil and put it on here and break it like I'm making regular gravy.
Oh, okay.
And that's what I thicken it with. And
Oh, instead of milk, you put that
No, I
in.
put water in. I put milk in it too.
Okay.
But I brown my flour in a pan, and it makes a prettier gravy, and it tastes better, I think.
Okay.
So,
Very good. All right, Ma.
okay, I'm putting 2 more cups in here because I've got a lot of bread, and I think I'm gonna have to put a couple of eggs in it because I don't know whether it's gonna be juicy enough to take care of the other stuff. I'll find out in just a minute.
So how many cups in all have you put in
I
it?
put this to make 6.
6 cups in it.
Yeah, that little pink thing is the cup.
And that's just softening your bread,
Yeah.
right?
I hope I've not got too much bread in there. We'll just put some more onions in it and take care of it. I think I'm going to have to put my hands in there. I don't want to, but I will. I'll wash them good. I'm not going to use that bread. I think I've got enough bread.
So that's your turkey, onions, and celery, right?
And onions. It looks like it's going to be a whole lot, but by the time you get it all together, it's not a whole lot. I mean, plenty of it, probably we'll need. I'm going to have to put my hands in it. I can't do that. It'll hurt my arm. I've washed them really good, and I'll wash them really good. And I have to put my hands in to make the biscuits anyway.
It's okay by me.
See? That might have been a bone. It just didn't look like it was getting this. Man, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna have to put one egg in it. Oh gosh, there's a bone.
Hey Joshua, did you change the picture on this? Because now it's in widescreen. I mean, which is fine.
I've got fat since you started doing this.
No, it's not you.
I don't believe we'll have to put eggs in it. It looks like it's going to be, you know, good just for making patty cakes.
Mm-hmm. If you put eggs in it, it just depends
All
on...
you do is, well, I guess it makes it taste a little different, but yeah, the main thing you're looking for when you put your eggs in it is to be sure it would be moist enough for everything to get mixed well.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have an awful lot of this today. I hope it's good.
It already smells good.
Well, I don't believe I'm going to need the egg in it. I don't think I'm going to put one in it. Needs it. Who wants to taste of it? See if I need how much salt I need in it. Joshua, come here. You're the taster.
He's running. Teresa's the dressing expert, though.
Is she?
Yeah.
I'm going to taste of it too, but I want you to tell me if you think it needs some salt. I'm going to put pepper in it.
I think that's good.
No salt?
Okay.
Gosh, no, it don't need it needs some pepper. Get up there and get that black pepper from your screw top off of it. Save me from getting my hand. I believe it's going to make it right.
Good.
That's enough.
Is that too much?
Ron, what do you think?
I like pepper myself, so.
Well, it probably be about right. Well, what am I doing? Stick it over in the door. Josh, we'll take those two pies out.
They're already got.
We'll take them out of that pan. I'm gonna have to have that pan. And you don't have to. I don't think you have to wash the pan. Just wipe it out good. And I'm gonna put just a little bit of oil in it. Because if I don't, it just might, you know, stick, and we don't want it to stick. Just put enough oil in it to just put a little skim over it. But I'm glad I put some bread in it. We'll have to throw that out. Rod, what do you think?
Looks good to me, Mom.
Oh, I know now what she's watching.
The closer.
Oh,
You want it?
I don't want to get on the bottom of it. Whoa.
Uh-oh. Can you pick that fork up there, please, Josh?
I'm gonna have to have another pan, I know, because this time. Look up there in the cupboard, honey, and see what you got up there. I think we'll have enough of them little ones. And we're gonna have to use the little ones if we can anyway, because it won't all go in the oven at one time. I know we use that bottom one.
And how long do you normally let these cook, Ma? Till they get to
Yeah, about, I would say 30 minutes at least.
on what?
Well, I've got the ovens on now, but it's actually a lot hotter than that, on 450.
450.
It's not going to start in December. It's just a special.
What?
It's not going to actually start in December. It's just a special.
Which is
Like
It's
a
just a special.
The closer.
Oh,
You need to go to the website.
I can't hear you. Again, we've got a hearing problem.
Huh?
I couldn't hear us.
I'm just joking, Ma.
Well, I get them things through the mail all the time. I want to come up here and you know, Bruce had that. That main eyes, ears, and throat thing where you get hearing aids.
Mhm.
The guy used to come to the house and check him, and I get it from them all the time. Looks like they know that this time he wasn't alive because never got in touch with him again. It's a mess. Anything you do like this makes a mess. It's a little bit juicy, but I like it that way. It'll you know, it can still get dried out enough, I think.
So when it browns, you know it's done. Is that it?
Yeah, or either that or, you know, get your piece out and taste it and you can tell about the way it looks and the way it, you know, breaks apart whether it's done or not. But 30 minutes on 450, I know it'd be plenty done.
Okay.
You might ought to check it, you know, in between times. We're going to have an awful lot of it. I hope it's good. If it's not, we'll have a lot to throw away.
I don't think I've ever had any bad dressing of yours, Ma.
One year I made it out of French bread and I didn't like it. It was too sweet. It's going to be an awful lot of this.
Now, when you cooked the turkey yesterday, did you baste it in anything, or you just cover it in tinfoil?
The directions on the package said to put a generous amount of cooking oil on it, and then, you know, on the turkey, and put salt on it, and that's all I done. I done what it said on the package. Joshua, you got anything ready for me?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Dressing coming out. Woo-wee. That looks good.
Well, I put them in last, but I guess they're thinner.
Uh-oh.
Gosh, we didn't hear that.
All right, here we go, Ma. We got your gravy going.
I've got about 6 cups of broth or gravy or drippings from the turkey, whichever you want to call it. And I've got about, I guess I've got 4 cups of milk in that. That makes about 10 cups. We want a whole lot of gravy. And then I put about a half a cup of cornstarch in enough water to dissolve it. And right before this comes to a boil, I put it in there. Don't wait till it comes to a boil or it'll separate and look terrible.
Okay.
And then put a little bit of seasoning butter in there to make it, you know, make it better. And just let it boil. Let it cook real good. Now that may not be enough to cornstarch to make it thick enough. If it don't, I'll add a little bit more.
Okay.
And salt and pepper, and that's all.
But you mix the cornstarch with a little water before you put it in there.
Oh yeah, you have to. You'd have curdled up stuff. And I used to make it out of flour, but I never could get the lumps out of it. So I bought cornstarch, started using that.
Okay.
And it'll boil. I don't know how much. It's just till it gets a little. I'll say it needs to boil real good, not boil hard, but just keep boiling for about 5 or 10 minutes to make it good and done. Because you've got to cook that flour or that cornstarch. That's the whole point of that.
Okay.
Now then, I'm gonna put that in there. And all I know is I'm gonna eat it after a while. And I'm gonna make biscuits now in a minute. I wasn't gonna make biscuits because I thought something happened to the oven, but I found out it wasn't in my imagination.
Tell me how much flour you got there?
Gosh, I don't know.
You just filled the
I just
bowl.
fill it up, but I'm gonna make about 12 biscuits.
Okay.
And that's what I'm going to use, and then a little bit of a pretty good hunk of this stuff right here, Crisco. And
That's the
sweet
best.
milk.
That's the best thing to use.
Oh, that's all I ever use.
Okay.
Brenda Combs was telling me about using red band flour and that, and she said she had all the biscuits she ever saw. I said, what did you use to make them up? She said, buttermilk. I said, shoot. I said, right there's your problem. I said, I don't ever use buttermilk for biscuits. She said, why? I said, that's what the recipe called for. I said, well, I don't ever use it because I make better biscuits with sweet milk. And what you do is pour it in that little hole, which I think that's enough. And then you just start working with it. Now a lot of people stirs it up with a spoon, but I can't do nothing with a spoon. My biscuits look terrible. And they're going to be baked anyway, and so, it'll kill all the germs that I might have. I'm going to put just a little bit of flour in that because I'm going to get it wrong in there. Sometimes you can do it that way and it fills it up faster, because you have to have a pretty good bunch of flour in it to keep it so you can make the biscuits out. Now a lot of people cut them out, but I don't. I make country biscuits. My mama made them this way I make them. And be sure you get that real good, before you put most of the flour in it. Because you can feel it and tell whether it's right or not.
So you want it kind of pasty.
Oh yeah. And then your flour, you gradually work your flour in it enough to make the biscuits so you can.
Are these not done?
Well, honey, I don't know. You'll have to check them and see. I tried them and I didn't think they were. Huh? Oh yeah, honey, I want you to look in the oven. Some of that dressing's still in there, and I'll do time for it to come out.
Top part was on.
I'm gonna wash this off my hand dry because if I don't, my hands will be too sticky to make my biscuit. This is what Tanner did, and he didn't wash his hands off, and he had a sticky thing, and then he put too much flour in it, and that made him.
You want these out too?
If they're ready, yeah, they're ready.
Want the oven? You want the oven changed to
No,
something?
it's fine where it is. You just keep stirring this around and putting a little bit more flour on it, a little bit more, until you get to the place where you can pinch them out and not get all that raw dough on your hands. By that time, it's ready to make your biscuits out. It's a hard time getting this ready.
So you got to be a little patient with it.
Oh yeah, if you don't, you won't have good biscuits. And that's what another thing happened to Tanner. He got it all that goo on his hand. He got tired messing with it. I think I can make them now. And turn it over like that. And then just pinch off enough to make a biscuit. And kind of shape it a little bit. Just drop them right there. That's it.
They're about an inch thick.
Yeah, or you, if you like a crustier biscuit, you can make them a little bit, you can make them a little bit thinner, and it'll make a better crusty biscuit, which I like. If you're going to use it with gravy, I love crusty biscuits. Tastes better. So what you got on out there?
Football game.
And I'd grease that pan a little bit. I didn't put much, just enough to keep it from sticking. This is going to be a big biscuit, but I'm not going to do it over. If you do them over, you have your biscuits. The harder this is, the harder your biscuits is going to be. And I don't like hard biscuits like that. I want them soft in the middle. I'm going to make more than 12, aren't I?
We got
I
eight.
don't know. Now Tanner and Joshua used to stand in here and want pinches of dough to eat raw. They don't do that anymore. I asked them the other time they were here, I said, why don't you make raw dough? And I don't know, I just what would do for them? I don't think it hurt them, but you know, I remember why they ate it. But Tanner, Jason and Sarah always did too. They always liked it. That's just a youngin' hurt. This is going to be a big one. And this is going to be a real big one. It'll make two too smaller, and so I'm going to make it one big one. That's it.
Okay. And how long do you bake them? About?
I'll time it. I'll say 10, 12 minutes.
10 to 12 minutes. Okay.
Probably that's going to be all right, just like it is. Now I've not got nothing in there, so it ought to bake at least in 10 or 12 minutes. And then we've got dinner about ready. Just hand it over to Teresa. Where is she now?
Teresa? Ma wants you.
You're gonna
I like her
You're gonna
cooking.
beat these potatoes? Do you want some more ice in there?
Alright. This is Ma's table before we destroy it. Now, everybody say Happy Thanksgiving 2006.
Happy Thanksgiving 2006.
Alright, so Tanner, I want you to look here. I've got this for you and Joshua for your future wives and children. Ma, for your future great-grandchildren. And for us, daughter-in-laws and having an empty home.
That'll make a difference.
Everybody say bye.
Bye. I'll tell you what.